Hi guys, my name is Weng Honn, your host for tonight. It is October and it is also the month of breast cancer awareness. So if you are watching this live now, feel free to help me to spread this video, to share this video to your friends, guy or girls. All right. So just because it is a very very important topic, which not much of people talking about this topic. All right. So Bullmart is honored to have a professional dietitian, Ms.Masfara, with us tonight to spread this awareness so that more and more Malaysians are educated and take important measures towards breast cancer. All right. So if you're watching this live now, feel free to help me to share this live among your friends on your FB. You can copy the link, and then share it on your WhatsApp as well, because this is something that I would say most Malaysians know, cancer is something that is quite common, in Malaysia. But when you talk about breast cancer, it is not just only women's, okay? Men's will get that as well. Let me quickly share some of the cancer stats that is happening in Malaysia to you guys, so that you guys know actually how important, to understand, to at least have the awareness about breast cancer. All right. So a quick one. Where's my slides? Okay. So this just let me make it a bit bigger. So this is the number of new cases in 2020 is from International Agency for Research on Cancer. So the number of new cases in 2020, both sexes, all ages. So the breast cancer is 8,418, which is also 17.3% among the rest of the type of the cancer. All right. So it is something that a lot of people should be aware of this. So if you have any, not like if you have any friends, please feel free to share this live to your loved one, to your friends, your family members, all right? Because it is really something that I think a lot of Malaysian, you guys should be aware of this, because it is very, very near to us. Let me just share you some of the fact about breast cancer in Malaysia. So breast cancer is the most common form of cancer affecting women in Malaysia. About 1 in 19 women in this country are at risk, compared to 1 in 8 in Europe and the United States. And this is from the Breast Cancer Foundations. All right. So please share this live with your loved ones, your girlfriends, your wife, your mother, your sister, your auntie. Share this live with them, so that later on, Ms.Masfara, she's going to share some of the very, very important information, knowledge with you guys. All right. So another 2 more facts. Did you know that Chinese women seem to be at greatest risk, with an incidence of 59.7 per 100,000, followed by Indian women 55.8 per 100,000, and Malay's women 33.9 per 100,000. All right. So it is really some things that might happen to some of our parents. My grandmother, she died because of breast cancer. All right. So so please share this live to your loved one, your sister, your grandmother, whoever. Okay, let them watch this live, because you might actually save a life. Right? Did you know that early detection and getting appropriate medical attention can help save life? So it is unfortunate in Malaysia that nearly 40% of the new cases identified each year were already in the very advanced stages of the disease. Right? So please, I do not want any of you guys be the 40% of the new cases. Please, guys. So please share this live to your loved one. Anyone, share through your FB, share through your WhatsApp, Telegram groups, your IG, whatever is it. Okay, just spread this, so that the one that your loved one, they are aware of this. And later on, Ms.Masfara, she's going to share some of the tips and knowledge with you guys, because this is not breast cancer. The whole awareness thingy about breast cancer is not really spread throughout in Malaysia. All right. So thank you, Bumat, and also thank you, Ms.Masfara, for having such a great event over here tonight. All right. So that's from my side. Without wasting your time, let us welcome Ms.Masfara, so that she can share more valuable information with all of you. All right. Yo, hi, Ms.Masfara. Hi, Masfara. How are you?
Hi, Weng. I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope you're doing good too.
Yep, I'm very well. I'm very good. And yeah, I'm in office now. Oh, by the way, Masfara, I know Masfara's, I think, up 6 years back, 7 years back.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
around that time. Maybe
Yeah.
4 years
So
back, I think. Yeah.
yeah, so time flies. Time really
Mhm,
flies. Yeah. Right. So
mhm.
Miss Masfara, do you want to just quickly just want to do your self introductions, like who are you and what you do?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. First thing first, thank you, Weng, for inviting me to this live show. It's such an amazing initiative by Bullmart to spread the awareness about breast cancer. So my name is Masfara Wahida. I'm a dietitian, graduated from UKM, and also currently I'm running a healthcare company called Dietideas, which is the Malaysia's first mobile and virtual dietetics and nutrition consultancy, where I will focus more on medical nutrition therapy to
Mm-hmm,
help people to improve their health conditions and weight management through diet. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
so that's
mm-hmm,
a little bit about me. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I hope that's
Good.
enough, Weng.
Good. I mean, the health industry is definitely something that is booming and is evergreens lah. All right. So, but I have one question. When you talk about more mobile apps, is about diet ideas?
We are virtual. That means we are
Virtual. Oh,
online,
virtual. Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
also we are mobile. That means we are going to your place, going to your
Ah.
house, going to your office, because a lot of people they have transportation issues, or
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
somehow they are elderly. They doesn't want to queue at the hospital to see a dietitian, so we took an initiative instead to go to their house. So that's why this is mobile too. We go
mm-hmm.
to people's houses.
Right. So I have ready a couple of questions for you. All right. So the first one,
Mhm.
which
Okay.
breast cancer is the most common one?
Okay, so technically there are a lot of types of breast cancer. Uh, we can divide it into two types, like invasive and non-invasive. But among the most common one is carcinoma, which is
Mm-hmm,
when we go into that, carcinoma can be putting into adenocarcinoma. So people can also see whether it is invasive or non-invasive. Technically, in
mm-hmm,
Malaysia, most of the breast cancer are in the invasive side. Okay, so that's why early prevention is necessary for everyone to improve the survival rate.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I mean, for you guys that are watching this live now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask on the comment box below. All right. So the next question is that I think this is a very 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 important question that I must ask. What was the first breast cancer symptoms?
Oh, okay. So, for the breast cancer symptom, I think everyone will know this. There will be a lump around your
Mm-hmm,
breast or under your armpit. So it's very,
mm-hmm,
very important for everyone to, especially for women and also men,
mm-hmm,
to do a regular a self breast monitoring. Okay, if you see there is a lump, whether it is benign or whether it is a malignant, it's better to just see your doctor, right? Because it's the first symptoms. Yeah.
mm-hmm. So when you talk about doctors,
Mhm.
what kind of doctors should I see, if I think that I have a breast cancer?
Okay, so technically, if you're following uh, the health, how do I say it? The health hierarchy, usually
Mm-hmm,
people will go to just a general clinic, right? But
mm-hmm,
technically, if you think you already have a symptoms of breast cancer there, I will always recommend you guys to see an oncologist. Okay, an oncologist
mm-hmm,
is someone who is specialized in cancer,
mm-hmm,
specifically in breast. Uh, uh, what this breast specialist, breast cancer specialist.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. So all of the this type of doctor, they are all the same, is it? Or they have
What do
any
you
other
mean?
rank, or there is any others ranking about this type of doctor, or they are just the same?
Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so technically for the oncologists, okay,
Mm-hmm.
they will have their own disciplines. Okay, so if
Ah.
you have a breast cancer, we would recommend you to go to the breast cancer specialist and the
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
oncologist part. Yeah, so another cancer, they will also have their own,
Another.
like head and neck cancer, they have their another discipline under
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
oncology. Yeah. I hope that
Next question.
answer your question, Wei.
Yeah. Of course. This why
Yeah.
I'm a bit blur. You know, when you say oncology, is it oncologist?
Oncologist.
Oncologist. Oh, ON.
Oncologist.
Oncologist. ON.
ONCO. Oncologist. Yeah.
Oncology. You know, it's
Mm.
something very new. Oncology. Yeah.
Yes, true.
So I think this is also very important. You know, so how often we need to do a breast cancer screenings?
Okay, so there are three types, right, for the breast cancer screening, Weng.
Yep.
Technically, in Dietideas, we have this DNA test. It's not a screening, but it's more
DNA.
DNA. Yeah,
Oh,
DNA.
okay.
It's not a
DNA.
screening. It's more to prevention. If you can see, there are you have a BRCA genes. BRCA genes is breast cancer genes inside your body. Okay, so if you found that your genetic have that BRCA genes, okay, you can start your prevention earlier, okay, because DNA doesn't change, so DNA test can be taken once in a lifetime only. Okay, that's number one. Secondly, we have blood tests. Okay, so in blood test there are also few parameter. Okay, um, so we always recommend people to take at least once in 6 months for the full blood test,
Once in six
or
months.
yeah, at least once in a year. Okay, or at least once in a year. But if you see that after you do full blood test, you see some red flag in some of the parameter, like in the cancer part, okay, then we recommend you to see doctor and check at least once in 3 months. And another one, breast cancer screening like mammograms. It actually depends on age, when some of the organizations, they recommend for people who are 40 to 44 years old. Okay, they can do their own start to do their own choices to do annual mammograms. Okay, from 45 to 54 years old, they can do 1 to 2 years, once in 1 to 2 years. And more than that, we advise to do once in 3 years. But then there are few research mentioned that the effectiveness of mammogram can only be seen uh, in 1 to 3 years. Yeah, so it depends. Depends on the people's age. If you're around 50, like I mentioned, around that age range, it's better to do 1 to 2 years. Once in 1 to 2 years. Yeah.
Once. I was just wondering, is it expensive, you know, to do the DNA, you know, in the ideas, or
Uh,
what?
it's not.
What the cost
It's
that we
not
are looking at?
it's not expensive. It's we because we cover 700 genes inside that, so it's around 1,288. It's a one-time investment for life. We can see, aside from breast cancer, we also can see another health risk, in
Oh,
future health risk. Like, if we also can see if you have type 2 diabetes inside there.
oh.
We
Also,
also can.
it's not just for so it is not just for breast cancer. It cover a range of other diseases.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have a questions there. What really cause breast cancer? Diet or lifestyle or genetics?
Okay, so breast cancer can be caused with so many contributing factors. Diet is one of it, lifestyle is one of it, and genetic is definitely one of it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
diet alone cannot cause breast cancer. Lifestyle alone cannot cause breast cancer. Genetic alone also cannot cause breast cancer. It is a combination of factors.
Mm-hmm. I think genetics, you know, we cannot really change, right? But diet and lifestyle, we can definitely do something about it. Am I right?
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, but for genetic, Wang, if we see people who have the BRCA genes, which is the breast cancer genes, we can avoid to turn on the button,
Oh,
okay,
really?
by diet
Oh,
and lifestyle. Yeah, diet and lifestyle changes.
wow, that's freaking. So it means that I mean, you have the genes, but you can actually
Either
avoid
prevent,
trigger it.
yes, avoid from triggering it.
Oh, very king in this one.
Yeah,
It's just very important that you do the checking with the DNA. Is it?
true,
Mm-hmm.
true. We always recommend people to do that.
DNA. So how eating is healthy able to reduce the risk of getting breast cancer?
Okay, so first thing first, it's better to define what is eating healthy means.
Yep.
Okay, eating healthy for me is not the same like you. Eating healthy for you is not the same like me. Okay, so for a general definitions, eating healthy means it's complete and balanced, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also variety. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
if you implement this, you are definitely reduce the risk of getting breast cancer. And also, I forgot to put moderation too. Okay, I give you
Mm-hmm.
one example. As far as you know, according to the current research, there are no single food that causes breast cancer. No single food,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually a combination of diet that you are eating. Okay, how healthy eating can able to reduce the risk of getting breast cancer. Number one, if you're eating variety, you get a lot of variety of nutrients from there,
Mm-hmm.
and technically it will improve your overall health status, nutritional status. Okay, uh, and also, yeah, I think it's quite general.
Mm-hmm.
Moderation is the key.
When you talk about balanced diet,
Mm-hmm.
what is the definition of balanced diet? Like you need to have proteins, carbs, everything. Yeah, is it
Yeah, balanced diet, that means you need to have macronutrients and micronutrients,
micronutrients?
which include carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so also fiber lah. Okay,
Yeah.
so these four. So some people they are doing some kind of diets, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they completely omit carbohydrates, so that's also not good. Okay, so what we do when we talk about healthy eating, for example, if you want to improve your risk of uh, reduce improve your risk of getting breast cancer, one of the risk factor is being obesity, right? So some
Mm-hmm.
people technically they will go crazily on diet
Mm-hmm.
till they omit the carbohydrate, but technically what you have to do is you have to reduce the carbohydrate percentage only, not
Mm-hmm.
omitting it. Yeah.
Okay, we have a question. Yes. Sorry, what genes? I think he or she is asking about the DNA thingy. What's up? What's the name of the genes for the yeah
Oh, okay. So the genes called BRCA genes, BRCA. The name of
BR
the gene, yeah, BRCA
BR
gene,
genes? Okay,
BRCA. Yeah, but then with the way we pronounce it is BRCA, BRCA genes.
BRCA genes.
Yeah,
Very kick. And this kind of words, I can't even pronounce it. BRCA one. Yeah, so.
BRCA, BRCA genes.
My science, when I study my science during my form 4, form 5, is it the other dengan cikgu punya class is why a lot of things you don't know. Any specific food that we should reduce in consumption to reduce the risk of getting breast cancer? Is there any specific foods that no?
Like I mentioned just now, Weng, up until now there are no single food that
Mm-hmm.
causes us to trigger the breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
However, uh, there are research that shows that repeat repetitive of
Repetitively. Yeah.
yes, okay, taking repeatedly of food
Mm-hmm.
such as like grilling, okay,
Mm.
which is
Frying
a
stuff.
grill, yeah, fried stuff, which might increase to makes the food to become carcinogenic, will also
Mm-hmm.
increase your risk of getting breast cancer.
Mm-hmm. So when you talk about breast cancer and when you talk about those frying stuff, if you consume it in a large amount, so if you also cause others, it may also causes others type of cancer, right? Not only breast cancer,
Yes,
right? Is it
yes, true. It is on a general part.
in general? Hey, I think this is also very important. So for breast cancer patients, how is the meal plans like? For you?
Okay, this is the patient who is currently having a breast cancer, right,
Yes,
Wei?
yes, already have
Okay,
yes.
so technically, we will see according to their blood report, okay,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
what a parameter that is on alarming rise, what a parameter that is not good, then we will improve from that. Okay, that is talking about for the whole. But then for the breast cancer specifically, the general guidelines for us as a dietitians, when we curate a meal plan, number one, all the food has to be cooked. Okay, that means no salad, no salad for breast cancer patients. No tap water. All the water has to be boiled first. Okay, because their
mm-hmm,
body is already a lower in immune system.
mm-hmm,
So yeah. So we do not want any contaminations occurs there. Okay, like for example, like meat has to be well done. Okay, every food has to well cook. Okay, most probably it's very very important to increase the
Mhm,
antioxidant kind of food, so that we can reduce the inflammation of breast cancer, and also
mhm,
we can reduce the what we can reduce the risk of disease for the breast cancer patient, right?
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Okay, for the people who are on treatment, okay, for the
Mhm.
breast cancer patient who are on treatment, the very important things is we have to increase the protein. Okay,
Okay,
increase the
protein.
protein food, yeah, so that it can helps them for the healings.
Right. So wait, what's this? So now because we are living in a very busy lifestyle, so we're busy with working, yeah, working and working, cari duit semua benda itu. So what sort of advice or what sort of tips that you have for all these busy working adults, to stay at least healthy, that don't take too much of their times.
Oh, yeah, okay. So busy working adult, first thing first, three advice for people to stay healthy. First thing
Mm,
first, number one, get enough sleep. Enough
mm,
sleep is very important. Okay,
mhm,
secondly is make sure you are eating on time. Okay, because if you
mhm,
don't eat on time, it will lead to a lot of problems. Okay,
mhm,
overeating will cause you to have obesity. Obesity will increase your risk of developing breast cancer. Okay, obesity
mhm,
will also increase your risk of developing a lot of diseases. Okay,
mhm,
that's
mhm,
number one. Okay, and the third one is super general recommendations, but it's very important. Keep your body hydrated. Okay,
mhm,
so by keeping your body hydrated, you can normally function like any other people. So these are the three things that for me, I think uh, uh, that can manage to keep you healthy.
mhm,
If I were to add, is also exercise for the
mhm, mhm.
fitness part. But then some of the busy people, it's very hard for them to do exercise, right?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
that part is need to discuss to see how they can
Mhm.
incorporate that into their lifestyle.
How no how long should minimum should should exercise sections need to have?
Yeah. So okay, so technically we always recommend at least 30 to 45 minutes
Mm-hmm,
daily for exercise for at least 6 times per week.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. Okay, and we also always encouraging people that don't if you don't do exercise within 48 hours, your
mm-hmm.
metabolism level is also decreasing, so it's not good for you. So technically 30 to 45 minutes a day, and at least 6 times a week is already good for you.
So make it short, but make it more often.
Yes, true.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I have another. I think this question is. I think a lot of people can relate to these questions, because um, you know, because of just we are busy.
Mhm.
So if I eat out very often, what is the advice you have in order for us to, because sometimes it's very hard for us to go home and cook for tomorrow, or we have to wake up very early to cook for the day. So if you eat out very 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 often, pretty much like 5 days a week kind of things, what sort of advice that you have for this kind of busy people?
Okay, my very first advice is variety. Okay, when you
Mm-hmm.
eat outside, okay, you don't order the same meals. Okay, instead you try other meals. Okay, like for example for dinner, sometimes not kway teow only. Okay, sometimes not nasi goreng only. It's good. Okay, but we always recommend complete and balance. That means you have this carbohydrate, protein, and fat in one meal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
secondly is a variety of meals. Thirdly is moderation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and fourthly is the very very important part. We always recommend not to take sugary drink. Number one.
Green
Secondly,
drink.
don't take gravy so much. Okay, because technically these two are the culprit of eating outside.
Or the gravy, the kwa and the
Qua,
sugar
the
things.
qua and sugary drinks.
So on your how should I put it, on your diet ideas with your company. So if I am someone that eat out every single day, So you also have a customized plan for them as well, is it, for your diet thingy?
Okay, so in Diet Ideas, our concept is to make people one-time investment. When you pay us, okay, we don't wish to see you again.
Oh,
Okay, it's not
serious?
good for the business, but that's our promise to our clients. So what we do, we will provide four options of meal plan as a guide only, Weng, okay,
Mm-hmm.
to help them to see the pattern of what kind of food that they should eat according to their body. And then after
Mm-hmm.
that, they will have a weekly sessions with dietitian to teach about what kind of other food that they can eat according to their body conditions from the blood result, from the DNA test, from their body composition analysis. So at the end of the day, without diet ideas, you understand what your body wants. You still
Oh.
can maintain your body weight. You still can maintain your current health status without
Mm-hmm.
having a dietitian with you. Yeah. So the concept is like a graduating. So we don't do we are doing personalized meal plan for the four options as a guide, and then at the same time we are educating people. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of clients who are always eating outside, so
Yep.
technically they cannot commit on meal plan. And
Mm-hmm.
based on our data in Diet Ideas also, Weng, last time we do 30 days meal plan to all our
Okay.
clients. The result is after they've finished Diet Ideas, what
Mm-hmm.
will happen? They gain weight again because they don't
Mm-hmm.
understand what they are doing. So now what we are doing is we are just providing four options on the meal plan. They see and they understand, and then after that we see a result. The impact is there. That means after 6 months, after 9 months, they stop their medications intake, especially for diabetes. They don't have a rebounds, especially for obesity. So we are good for that. That's why our success rate is quite high.
How around how much is the one-time investment?
Okay. So we have this one month service, which is 550. So the one
Mm-hmm.
month service is you will have your own personal dietitian. You will have your own personal fitness trainer where you will be put into a dedicated WhatsApp group, and also
Mm-hmm.
every week you will have a session with them. Okay, that's for 1 month, 550, and we also have 3 months, 1050. This is for the basic plan. Okay, and for the premium plan, we have with additional full blood test. Our lab can come to your place to take a full blood
Oh.
test also. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Awesome,
So the
awesome stuff.
prices,
Awesome
yeah.
stuff.
So the prices ranging from 550 to 2000 plus.
Mm-hmm. I think because as you guys know, I'm in the fitness industry for the past 10, 11 years. For the amount of that kind of investment is damn cheap. I work in a
Yeah,
commercial gym. An hour of the personal trainer is about 120 to 150 ringgit Malaysia for one session, which is an hour
true.
session. And the really working time is maybe about half an hour only. You have your warm up, chit chat with the trainers a bit here and there, resting, So yeah, might as well you get something that you can work on yourself as well. And
True.
also Masfara also has a shop in Bullmart as well, Bullmart as well, where she sell very interesting cookies because I bought it as well and I belanja my colleague as well and they love it. They really loved it. Let me just quickly share. Yeah. So this is the cookies. It's called kakan. Why is it called kakan? Huh?
Oh, Kakan is technically is a Baja language in Sabah.
Ah.
Specifically in Semporna region, which
Mhm,
means
mhm,
it's kakan. So the history why we do kakan, when because we have a lot of diabetic clients who wanted
mhm.
to eat cookies. So kakan is the daughter of Diet Ideas. So it's
Kakan. Ah.
another, yeah, it's another business of Diet Ideas.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. So this means that if someone is a diabetes patient, so they can actually consume this as well.
Yeah, so we also put some guidelines there.
Mhm, mhm. Awesome. So you have two different variations: dark chocolate chips and roll oats, and then another one will be with stevia as well.
Yes, true.
No, okay, so yes. So just let me quickly. I mean, for you guys that are interested in getting this products, you can actually buy this from the links below. Yeah, I will share the link so you guys can go ahead and yeah, click on it and buy. All right. So it's 9 p.m. now. Mas, anything else that you want to share with the audience, regarding breast cancer and what sort of things that, because I don't know, for me, I never actually lion, or I never get this kind of information before about breast cancer, to be very honest, until I do this live for today. Only I know, oh, breast cancer is actually something that, all of us should be aware of the informations. Of course, we do not need to get like in depth, but at least we know the general, the things of breast cancer, so that we can be aware, and hopefully we can prevent it as well. Yeah. So anything that you want to share with our audience before we call it off?
Okay, I have two things to share. Number one is make sure to always check your breast regularly, especially for women around the age of menstruating age, around the age of 15 to 20 years old,
Mm-hmm,
because most of the people that I saw, at least my friends, they have this lump inside around their breast. Okay, so always confirm with your doctor if it is benign or if it is malignant. Okay,
mm-hmm,
that's number one. Second one is I always recommend people to take DNA test, because at least when you see your body have a BRCA genes, okay, you can
mm-hmm,
start doing prevention now, so that so that we don't trigger the button now. Okay, and
mm-hmm,
also remember, variety of meals is very very important.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that's all
All right.
regarding breast cancer.
Great sharing, Mas. Great sharing, because I think a lot of people should have at least know this kind of I would say a basic information, about breast cancer, because I mean, as the stats that I mentioned just now, breast cancer is actually the number one cancer for women's. Am I right? Breast cancer.
So,
Yeah, in Malaysia. Yeah. So I mean, share this video, to your loved one. I mean, to your sister, your auntie, your girlfriend or your wife, the one that you love, so that they're aware of this, and at least get them to check, with diet ideas, the DNA checking, whatever that you can do with them, right? The ideas, so that, well, it may not be able to prevent it 100%, but at least you already know, and there might be some cure of it if it is on an early stage. Am I right, Masfara?
yes, sure.
Yeah.
Bang, I am
So
gonna put Diet Ideas website if you don't mind here.
you have, wait, I have to quickly check. Sekejap, Dietideas, right? .com.my.
Yes,
Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah, dietideas.com.my. Yes, true.
Right.
Yeah, so
I
people can also actually see.
you all right, on the right hand side, can you see? Ngama?
Yes, true.
Okay, okay, already. Okay, so oh, I got it. So I mean, thank you for watching this live. Okay, thanks for the audience, and also of course thanks Masfara for coming up in this live and give us such a great sharing for all the Malaysians. So we really hope that we can make at least some awareness and impact. At least, maybe, I mean, we will not know, maybe we will save someone life just by sharing this live.
Yeah,
Right.
that's amazing, right? Yeah, maybe we can save someone's life. That
Yes.
wording is so impactful.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right?
Because, yeah, I mean, preventions always come first, if you want to ask me. Yeah, if you have the knowledge, the advantage, and your prior know that, oh, I have to do this checking first, then you check, and then, things happen, and we might able to fix it if it is on the early stage. Right. All right. So thank you for watching this, and of course, thank you, Masfra, to come over here with Bullmart. And we hope that we have, next collaborations. We can coach more, we can teach more of Malaysia about health and fitness. All
Thank you,
right.
thank you. I'm very honored to be invited. Thank you, Weng, for inviting me.
Thanks,
And
Masfara.
have a good evening, everyone.
Yeah. See you guys. Take good care. Ciao. Bye.